All those rows are paid off. Yeah, all those heavy rows, deadlifts, chins, just simple stuff, but done progressively and consistently. I can see the stretch marks in your lower back, your lats even. You know, you're ready to push for more. Another 0.5 to 1 kilo or so. Try and see some progression on the lifts, but not at the expense of your form. Keep it clean. Send me over the videos I asked for. I'll give you a list that I'd like to see. Obviously, it's easier when you're training at home as well, isn't it? Morning, guys. It's Sunday, about 8 o'clock. I've had a great start to the day so far. Been very productive. Had some conversations with clients, checked some pictures, replied to messages. And it's just great to know that the clients are executing a program that I've created and then getting results that they want. They're happy, I'm happy, and it's just really inspiring. So it's going to be a good day today. I'm going to first and foremost get to eat some food, which I'm quite excited about. I'm not feeling hungry at the moment. Generally in the mornings the appetite's very low. But the lethargy last night and yesterday afternoon was extremely high. Legs were very heavy. For me, it's mostly the quads that feel very weak. Quads especially, torso, rib cage, and then the brain basically just kind of becomes a little less efficient. But it's worse as the day goes on. So yeah, trying to be really productive sort of first thing, get all the jobs out of the way, and then maybe chill out a little bit. I'm going to take you through what I'm going to eat today as the first part of my refeed today, and the second part will be tomorrow. So a double refeed this week before another stretch of long days, getting real close. Going to do my check-ins in a bit, which I'll show you as well. And I've got a client competing today, Matt, in his first show. Unfortunately couldn't be there. Couldn't get a ticket, was fully booked. Very, very unusual. On the Facebook page, there were people trying to tout tickets, 4, 5, 6 tickets. I don't know what really happened there, but they've got a live stream. So we've had our check-ins already. He knows exactly what he has to do. I'm happy with how he looks. So it's just a matter of execution now. And I'll be readily available on the phone to guide him through that if he needs anything more specific. But yeah, really excited to see how that goes. And I'll show you some of the clips during the live stream so you can get an idea of what's going on. So I uploaded a few stories to Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, then please do. I do upload a lot more content on there and stories over the course of the day. So I'll just show you the kind of check-ins that I've been uploading this morning. If you fancy follow along to see mine and my clients' journeys. I mean, this is his first show. Very, very lean. So proud of him. This is Carl. Another successful week. Renzo just dropped to 70 kilos this week, and Dhruv, barn door back, all that heavy rowing and chins really paid off. So yeah, just really motivational to see clients doing well, and inspires me to keep pushing to try and attain more clients. Essentially, I want to help more people. I just feel like I have so much to give, and I really want to give to more people. Obviously I need to make more money, but I really do genuinely care about helping people out and enabling them to reach the physique that they want the natural way, which is something I'm extremely passionate about. So yeah, it's going to be a good day. I've got lots of content to film. I'm going to run you through it. What I'm going to do now is just finish up a little bit of work on the computer, and then probably get some treadmill work done before I have my first meal. So I purchased this battery pack for the camera I'm using, the ZV-1 by Sony, just because when you're recording 4K, the battery does go quickly, and I wanted to be well prepared for the show, record loads of clips of Matt, and bought that as a backup, just in case we then couldn't get the bloody ticket. Sold out. Really, really frustrating. I tried to message him on every avenue, Facebook, Instagram, email, no response till a couple of days ago, where they said basically it's tough luck. Loads of people can't get tickets, we're fully booked, including coaches. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a live stream. That's £17, so I've ordered that. I've got the link, going to watch it. Really looking forward to it, to be honest. It's just such a shame I couldn't be there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect my client Matt. He knows what he has to do. It's well drilled. He's just going to go and execute it and enjoy it. So yeah, super, super excited to watch that. Kind of guide you through it. I mean, they had on their Facebook page, they put a post out, and there were loads of comments of people trying to sell, 4, 5, 6 tickets, mugging people off. So they actually blocked that comment section. So a little bit bizarre, really, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. I'm going to watch it online and kind of show you some of the clips through that. Okay, so I'm just going to run through my posing, do the symmetries and the mandatories, just see kind of where my body fat is currently. This will be the smallest and the flattest that I look. Obviously after consecutive low days, start to look a little bit better as the day progresses with a bit more carbohydrates. But I like to do it first thing when the energy's kind of higher, get this done, then hop on the treadmill, and I'm kind of free to chill out and eat a bit more food. So some things to work on there. Spreading my weight more evenly on the back shots from leg to leg. Just looks like I'm kind of leaning to the left all the time, rotating. Need to work on that. Contracting the hamstrings consistently throughout those shots. Contracting the legs fully on the front shots with the knees bent slightly. So this stuff I need to work on. I'm going to run through the back shots again. Just notice that my elbows dropped a little bit too low for my liking. So round 2. Still not happy, gonna drill them again. Just losing the hamstring contraction too easily. Got to keep practicing. That's not easy. Posing is very difficult, especially first thing in the morning with no food. Kind of feel very tired now, legs are a little bit shaky. So I'm going to get the treadmill done before I move on to eat. Just need to work on the tightness of my lower body, especially hamstrings and quads. On those back shots, the hamstrings tend to get in tight. You know, show good development there, and then they kind of flicker on and off. So just need to keep practicing, keep drilling it, and try and get them on, contracted for the duration of the shot, which is not easy. When prior to this competition, I wasn't even aware of how to do back shots really. You know, there's massive improvements there, but going to further increase my posing frequency and just really get disciplined with making sure I'm hitting the shots right. Watching the video back if I don't like it, there's a little bit of weakness there, then I'm going to do it again. So yeah, definitely not easy, especially in the morning. I feel like there's not much feedback there in terms of pump. Fatigue sets in more quickly, obviously, being on the consecutive low days, but it's no excuse. I need to be better, I need to improve on it. So, going to do an hour here, watch some stuff on TV, check my social media and whatnot, and then running through the first minute of the day. Can't wait. So I'm watching a film called Night Watch, which is a Russian horror fantasy from 2004. There's a follow-up called Day Watch. I've seen them before, thoroughly enjoyed them. It's been a while though. It's just nice to watch different kinds of films, different styles. A far cry from most of the crud released from Hollywood these days. It's just like it's a blatantly money-making venture. There's no real love or passion that goes into these films anymore, it seems. So yeah, going to enjoy that while I get my steps done. So I'm just preparing some soup. 800ml of water, this vegetable soup mix, 1 chicken stock cube. I'll just bring that up to the boil now, and then I'll turn the temperature down, let it simmer for probably 25 minutes or so. I had that with some crusty bread. That's boiling up real nice. So it's starting to boil, reduce the temperature, just going to let it simmer now. This will be the first meal of the day, some porridge oats, 80 grams with some brown sugar. Keep it simple. So I've just had a quick shower, shave, lather myself aloe vera. Now I'm going to get the porridge done. I'm going to cook that. The WNBF stream has just started. So I'm going to pop that over there and watch that. Matt won't be on yet, he'll be a lot later. But I quite like to watch the entire thing. So I'm going to have that in the background while I do my cooking. I'm going to get some chicken prepped as well. And then sit down and enjoy some food. We're going to do no more work. Other than, you know, be there for clients if they need me. Obviously that's 24/7, and just record some videos. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Very exciting. So this is the teens and juniors just coming out now. Okay, so the porridge is cooking. We've got what looks to be the first call out for the first time, a teen class, and I've got the chicken on the go. Going to prepare the seasoning for that in a second, then sit down and enjoy my porridge. So I want to get everything kind of done before Matt comes out, obviously, so I can chill out, sit down and watch it and enjoy it. So for the seasoning, I've got some salt, pepper, mixed herbs, peri-peri seasoning, obviously chili flakes, and okay, so for the seasoning, I've got garlic powder, mixed herbs, chili flakes, peri-peri seasoning, salt, pepper. I'm just going to rub that on there now. I'm going to spray it with some frylight first. Okay, so that's all seasoned. Going in now. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy the porridge now. I've got 80 grams of oats, 20 grams of brown sugar. Really looking forward to this. I'm watching the stream in the background. At the moment it's the first time as Men's Physique. The stream quality is superb, I have to admit. Really impressed. I've got the chicken in the oven. That's being cooked now, and I've finished cooking the soup. Just going to blend it up. I'm going to show you how that comes out. Looking forward to eating that with some crusty bread. So yeah, going to tuck into this porridge and really enjoy it. So I do like a bit of sugar on the porridge, I have to admit. Haven't had porridge in a long time, especially not with sugar. That hits the spot. That hits the spot indeed. Okay, so next up, got some cottage cheese, 0 fat. So the macro is really good on this. 2.8 grams of carbs, 7.7 grams of protein, 0.1 grams of fat per quarter of pot, so per 75 grams. And basically I've just chopped up some spring onion and coriander in there. So quite a balanced start today. Had the porridge oats, the sugar, now got the protein. I'm going to do like a makeshift grilled breakfast a little bit later. With black pudding, some baked beans, turkey rashers, eggs, stuff like that. Really looking forward to that. So the short bodybuilding class is on at the moment. Really interesting watching that. Now I'm going to probably head over into the other room and do a bit of recording on the desktop for Matt's class. Okay, so next job on the agenda is to blend up the soup. So I've got the mixture here. It smells lovely. Put this in the NutriBullet. Blend it up. Probably put a little bit too much in there to be fair. So there we go, all blended up. Couldn't be easier. Cheap, high volume, low calorie. Obviously today I'm going to be topping up with some bread because I'm on a high carb day, but really good for dieting as well. I mean, I've still got some left over in the pan, probably another quarter. There's very few calories in this. Just the vegetables, 400 grams worth, and a stock cube. So it's a little taste. Oh yeah, it's delicious. Really nice. Lovely. Very fresh. Just going to salt it a little bit. Just needs a little bit more. Didn't put any in, just the vegetables and the stock cube. Just needs a little bit extra. There we go. I'm going to put some chili flakes in as well. Give it a nice little kick. These are hot chili flakes. Real hot. A little bit more garlic powder. This is like garlic powder mixed with salt, sugar and a little bit of MSG. It's like an Asian thing they use. That will just bring out the flavour a little bit more. Okay, so let's see how this tastes with the addition of chili, salt and the the seasoning powder. Oh yeah. That gives it a real nice kick. That's spicy, but delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I'm going to have that with some crusty bread in a bit. So that's all the vegetable soup. 400 grams worth of veg, some seasoning and a stock cube. So look here, got the 54 pence for this, plus what it costs for the stock cube individual, 25p, not sure, not much. So it's a decent meal, real decent meal for not a lot of money. Chicken's cooked perfectly. Lovely. So you just cut like the thickest bit, just to make sure. Just make sure it's cooked. If the thickest bit is cooked, then all of it's going to be done, isn't it? That's why I do it. Nice and moist, not overcooked. There's nothing worse than overcooked chicken breast. Obviously, being a very lean cut of meat, very dry anyway. So you want to try and keep it nice and juicy if possible. So I've got some bread. It's the simple stuff. Just going to enjoy it. Dipping a little bit of bread in. Lovely. Been craving this for a while. Just simple vegetable soup. It's really heightened by the chilli though. A nice bit of crusty bread to dip in. Lovely. It's actually quite spicy, but it makes it taste so much better when it's got a nice little kick to it. You just can't stop. So nice. I'm probably going to incorporate some of it back into my diet on the low days, because just the volume of food, very little calories. So watching the men's first timer open tall category now. That's my client there. I only got into bodybuilding this year, so there's no real off season or anything. Boy, is he conditioned. So sharp. Really pleased with how he looks. Really pleased. Those abs just off the hook. Look at that. Sharpest abs up there, for sure. Nice. So for pudding, I've got a protein pudding, Lindahls. Not sure how to pronounce the brand. Very good hamstrings. Look at that. So there's about 16, 17 grams of protein in that. I've mixed 12.5 grams of protein powder as well in there. So a real nice consistency. A little bit of water just to kind of smooth it out a bit. Can enjoy that while I watch my client. Go on, man. It looks great. It's just, as I said, the first time getting into bodybuilding. He's moved up a bit, nice. Just lacks the real kind of size that years of training can provide. But in terms of how I've prepped him and his conditioning, yeah, really happy. Really happy. His posing's great. He's also been training for a marathon at the same time, racking up huge distance runs. Come on, stretch the shoulder blades out. Just squeeze a little bit too much. Really happy with how he looks. His conditioning is on point. He's the most conditioned guy on the stage. He's not the biggest, as I said. He's lacked that time in the off season to be able to accumulate that kind of muscle mass, but conditioning, brilliant. Really pleased. You know, he's hanging in there. He's in a competitive position. Awesome. Nice. Great cuts in the hamstrings. This is one of his best shots, just the detail on his upper back. Really looks nice on this one. Needs to spread out a little bit though. There's not enough space for him to get his arms out. Come on. Glutes are on point. Glutes are probably the sharpest on stage. Easily the sharpest on stage. Brilliant. Yeah, really pleased. Go on, Matt. Squeeze it, come on. Nice. Go on. Check these striations out. Yeah, well chuffed.
to the side. Let's hear it. Face the rear. Back pose. Classic pose of choice. To the rear. Hit the shot.
So running through the classical shots now. Just so happy with his conditioning. It's on point. Hamstrings and glutes are in.
To the side.
The side tricep looked really, really good.
Who do you think
Best one up
wants the
there
classic
in my opinion on
era
that.
the most? Here.
Brilliant. Lovely classic shot.
Awesome. Thank
Matt.
you.
Well done, mate.
And face the front.
Yeah, really pleased.
Well done, gentlemen. That
Sharpest guy on
concludes
stage.
the prejudging round of our bodybuilding toll. Well done. We will see you this evening for your routines. We will see you this evening. Thank you, gentlemen. See you later on.
So it's now later on in the day. I'm quite hungry. I've just prepped a grilled breakfast. I've been doing some video editing, rendering, watching Matt on the live stream. They're about to kick off for the finals in just a bit, so I'm going to wolf this down. So I've got a bit of black pudding. This black pudding is really, really good. The macros are awesome. Very low fat. These white pieces are like chunks of grain, some kind of barley or something. Turkey bacon, a slice of bread, 1 fried egg using frylight, half a tin of baked beans, tomatoes, light and light mayo, and some mushrooms. So yeah, really going to enjoy that. It's been a good day. Just uploading a clip to Instagram of Matt's classical shots. For this organisation, they asked for 4 classical shots after the mandatories. So we did the single arm bicep shot, the side tricep shot to a slant, back double bicep, and then the classical Arnold shot. And I think it looked fantastic on all of those. So just preparing to upload that to Instagram. Just now I'll give you a quick little sneak peek. Poses. This particular organisation calls for 4 classical shots after the mandatory. So that's the first one, the single arm bicep shot. Very strong for Matt because of the torso conditioning. So yeah, that'll be going up on Instagram very shortly. If you want to see more content, and especially stories and stuff which disappear after 24 hours, like an insight into my kind of daily habits, then go and follow me on there. See you on the next clip, guys. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. Black pudding for me is just one of the best things ever. Really, really nice. Alright, so just watching Matt. They've called him out for one final comparison in the finals. He's just done his routine. It looked superb. They're just going to kind of compare him once more. I've got some food here. So we've got couscous, Nando's sauce, and some low-fat cottage cheese. And just enjoying the show. Really good. That's Matt centre stage, sharpest abs on the lineup. Brilliant. Yeah, really chuffed. Really chuffed. It's been a great day so far, very long day. I mean, it's now 7 o'clock. Even longer for Matt. I'm sure he's absolutely shattered by now. But he's done me proud. He's done himself proud. First show, he's coming with that kind of condition, just brilliant. So chuffed.
We have a result. Woo! Well, that was a pose time.
What a day. Really, really happy with Matt's performance. We nailed the conditioning. He just didn't quite have enough size to move him up on those placings. Likely finished 6 out of 7, but it was so close between him and 5th. I would have had him 5th, if not 4th, just because his conditioning was so far ahead of those two guys. They were bigger. The fourth guy had a very nice shape, quite an aesthetic physique, which obviously helped him out. I'd say with another couple of kilos, there'd be an argument for him shooting right up into that top three. He really did do fantastically, and he's got to be chuffed for that. To get to that level of conditioning on your first show with shredded glutes is simply amazing. So chuffed that the protocol worked. He executed the plan to a T, and he came in absolutely shredded to the bone. Just needed more muscle. And as I said before, training for a marathon at the same time, no off season. This is his first year as a bodybuilder. We've both got to be really pleased. So it's been a long day for me. I'm going to go and get one more meal, a high carb meal, before I call it a night. Just going to chill out and watch a film now. Pretty exhausted before another day tomorrow. So I've got leg training tomorrow. It's meant to be very hot, so we're going to get the session done maybe a little bit earlier. And again, as usual, I'm going to put the bulk of my carbohydrates in before training. But luckily tomorrow I've got a little bit more to get down me, so about 300 grams or so, as opposed to those really low days. And then from there on, it's 5 low days on a trot, and hopefully just get that little bit leaner than I was last week. Usually kind of clears, like the water, the pump kind of clears by, say, Wednesday, and from then on it's leaner all the way. So looking forward to seeing new lows from that point onwards. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the continued support, and I'll see you on the next video. I can't wrap this video up without showing you my last meal. So I've got a bowl of Nesquik, 104 grams with 20 grams of protein powder, chocolate flavour. My appetite is extremely high, extremely high. This will be the last meal. I'm going to have to rein it in. I could just keep eating now. Once you start eating a little bit, it comes back big time. It's more just the fatigue really on the low days. The appetite actually kind of diminishes, especially towards the last few days. So you're going to enjoy this, and I will see you on the next one.